About a year ago, my wife and I decided to buy a brand new Cirrus. Now, if you ask my wife, she'd probably tell you that I decided to buy a Cirrus and she decided to go along with it, and that wouldn't be far from the truth. So in September of last year, my wife and I flew back to Knoxville, Tennessee to take delivery of our brand new Cirrus. To say that we were excited about it might be the understatement of the year. As part of that delivery process, each brand new Cirrus pilot is assigned an instructor to help them through the transition. I had the good fortune to be assigned a pilot by the name of Ed Waters, and that was the beginning of what has become a true friendship. Because not only is Ed a great pilot, he's also a golfer, and so am I. But even more important, Ed is a great instructor. Ed doesn't just teach you flying, he makes it fun. Ed is based at Pinehurst, North Carolina, so we flew back to North Carolina to do the training. We got a chance to fly all over North Carolina, including a day my wife and I will never forget at the Wright Brothers Memorial. And when we were all done, you guessed it, we played golf at the wonderful Pinehurst number 2. Boy, it doesn't get better than that, folks. But our friendship didn't end there in Pinehurst. We've stayed in constant contact. Whenever I had a question about the Cirrus Perspective or about the plane, I'd just ask Ed, and he's always been there to answer every question I had. Nobody knows more about Cirrus airplanes and Perspective avionics than Ed, and he's truly become my Obi Ed Kenobi. So you can imagine how excited I was to hear that Ed would be coming to Los Angeles for a Cirrus pilot proficiency training program this past week. It was a great chance to continue my learning process, play some golf, and do some flying. My name is Steve Rennie. Welcome to my Ren Baron YouTube flying channel. Today we'll be flying with Ed Waters from Santa Monica Airport to the Monterrey Peninsula. Along the way, Ed's going to give us some valuable tips on how to unleash the power of all the V-NAV functions within the Garmin Perspective Plus system. Come along for the ride.
Okay, we'll do a takeoff briefing while we're here. Field elevation is 160. Our caps active is 760. Our best caps is 2,160. Runway 21, 3,500 length will take us about 1,200 feet to get up in the air. We're going to fly runway heading, 3,000 out of the box. We got 1 hour and 39-minute flight time. Okay, on the runway, if we have an emergency, we're going to pull power, apply brakes, and abort the takeoff. We have an engine failure at less than 760 feet. We're going to execute the engine fail checklist, pitch for 92, mixture cut off, fuel tanks off, ignition off, flaps as required, land straight ahead. Between 760 and 2,160 feet, we're going to pull the parachute, mixture off, fuel tanks off, ignition off, and float straight ahead. That's our takeoff briefing there, sports fans. Santa Monica Tower, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, holding short Alpha 5 for runway 21, awaiting IFR release.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Runway 21, clear for takeoff, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Okay.
Here goes the Ren Baron.
Here goes.
Okay, I'm going to try not to scare Ed today. Okay, put her on the center line. All right, goes on the ground. Okay, everything's good.
All right, 100% power, looks good. Fuel flow's good.
Helicopter 5 Hotel Delta, altitude your discretion. Thank you, 5 Hotel Delta.
Flaps 90.
Full power?
A little shimmy and shake up here.
You got full power in?
Full power.
There you go, full mixture. Should see about 37 gallons, there you go.
Looking for 760.
Cirrus 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact SoCal departure 125.2.
125.2, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Caps available. Autopilot. 50. Now I will call my boys in. SoCal approach Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, 1,100 climbing 3 off Santa Monica.
768 Foxtrot Sierra, so got departure radar contact, flighting 270, climb maintain 6,000.
270, climb maintain 6,000. Okay.
So where's Malibu?
Right underneath us right
Oh,
now.
okay. That's
You see all these? You see all the yellow flowers and stuff on?
Yeah.
All right, flying with
One
the
G5, one five,
one
West End, H, good day.
CSIP of the year, folks.
overrated.
Rockin' Ed Waters, Obi Ed Kenobi. I got all this stuff on recording here, so.
I feel like I'm in Hollywood. I've never been in a plane with so many cameras.
Well, there's.
Under Tango Tango, Roger.
You can just monitor your cameras here too, right? Okay, 35 miles to Paso Robles, and I think we got enough gas to get us to
Yep.
Monterrey.
Sure do.
We'll just put a little fuel in, then we can use one of their company cars.
So why don't you put Paso Robles at, let's say you were told to cross Paso Robles at 6,000. First of all, you want to put 6,000 in the flight plan? Okay, so there's our top of descent.
Okay, got it.
And remember, anytime this is flashing, this map's north up, which doesn't matter to you. Okay. So there's our top of descent. So let's say we had to, if they said discretion descent to cross Paso Robles at 6,000.
So we just set V-NAV, right?
How do we set that up so that happens?
Okay, well, first of all, I would put
Sure, go ahead.
6,000 up there. And then I would hit V-NAV.
Sure, go ahead.
It's V-path.
Yep.
And it'll take us down.
Yep. What happens if, let's say air traffic control couldn't permit that. They said unable, but we'll give you lower. And
Cancel V-NAV?
no, you just unselect this.
Oh, unselect that.
Okay.
Now we're back to regular.
Yeah. And then what happens? We crossed our top of descent, and they said descent across Paso Robles at 6,000. So we went on the other side of our top of descent. Air traffic control couldn't allow that because we had oncoming traffic, so they'll say, hey, we have lower for you. And then they tell you to cross Paso Robles at 6,000. Once we've already passed that top of descent.
Sierra, turn left heading 040,
Right.
vector for the localized redeeming back course Alpha approach Santa Maria.
6,000, then it takes us down.
Left 040.
And then you can put wiggle in at 4,000, and it's going to get you another top of descent to cross wiggle at 7,000, and descend to maintain 6,000.
Go.
So if you want to cross 10 miles,
So then I'd do the
southeast.
ATG offset, right? I'd go here.
First 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact
Or 10.
Oakland Center on 128.7, good day.
Here, right?
Yep.
Enter.
And then there you go.
Yeah.
We have to put the altitude 7,000 in.
Sure.
Yep.
We're good, then I'd have to go back.
And then we could just go V-NAV direct to it.
Oh, I see. Then you could just go. Do I have to go back over here?
768 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Oakland Center 128.7, good day.
128.7, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Oakland Center, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level 8,000.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Oakland Center, Paso Robles altimeter 3026.
3026 for Paso.
954 Zulu, wind 26014, visibility 10, 4,700 scattered, temperature 17, dew 0.7, temperature 3026, visual approach. In use on unified runway 28 left, 28 right. Flow control in fact for San Francisco, Oakland, Office, Alto, San Jose. All police were in the Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Ground clear to combine on 120.87. Initial contact, yes, mission Juliet.
So tell them we'd like to do the RNAV 28 left from wiggle.
NoCal approach, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra. I'm looking for the RNAV 28 left from Wiggle, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
Sir, 786 Foxtrot Sierra, thanks. 5 miles from Wiggle, cross Wiggle at or above 7,000, cleared RNAV, straight in RNAV Yankee, runway 28 left approach.
At or above 6,000 was it for wiggle 85 0? 7,000, excuse me.
Wiggle at or above 7,000, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 28 left approach.
So put 7,000 in.
Okay, clear for the RNAV Yankee approach. So put it 7.
So let's put 7,000 in wiggle.
NorCal departure, West Coast 17, 3,000, 5,000.
West Coast 17, NorCal departure, ident.
Vertical.
Or above 7,000.
And put in the altitude of 4,100. Select 4,100.
Watsonville, climb maintain 6,000, clear direct Susie.
And now you said he cleared us for the approach.
Clear for the approach.
Climb 6,000, position check, and direct where?
West Coast 17, clear direct Susie.
Direct Susie, West Coast 17, thanks.
This is a great V-NAV exercise right here. And if we had missed that,
Cirrus 8 Foxtrot Sierra, verify cross wiggle at or above 7,000.
Affirmative on crossing wiggle at 7,000, 85 0. We're never going to get there.
yeah, we will.
Lose a little speed here. Give us a little chance.
No, it's going to cross at 7,000.
West Coast 17, climb maintain 1,000.
1,000, West Coast 17.
Picking up a little horse here.
Oh, maybe.
Go back to 65. Go back a little bit more at 55 here. Turbulence, keep the wife happy.
It's going to cross wiggle at 7.
We're armed.
It's going to keep stepping us down.
That's awesome.
So, descent checklist.
Okay, descent checklist, altimeter, we got 3026.
NorCal citation 77 Delta Bravo, 8,500 VFR descent for Salinas.
Citation 77 Delta Bravo, NorCal approach, good afternoon, thanks, Salinas, altimeter 3025.
And we have Charlie 70B.
Here's paper right now. Brake pressure. Got brakes.
November 6
City, Sport Tango Charlie.
Thank you, sir.
How you doing back there, hon? Good. Got a couple clouds. We're going to pop through a little bounce.
9 minutes out.
11.6 to Hixar. Go back to the map here. So it's just going to keep stepping us down now. This is perfect.
Yep.
What a great fucking. I'll be watching this video over and over, Ed.
So I just put relative terrain on.
Where'd you do that at? Oh,
Right
relative.
West Coast 17, climb maintain flight level 190.
Do this on the way home, too.
190, West Coast 17.
Eyes in the plane, hon.
Do you like having the pathways in there?
I love it. A lot of guys don't like it. I love it. Because I think it's dead accurate. You put that on the front of the runway and you're there. And it also does a little adjusting for you.
So if he told us to fly heading 300 and join the final approach course, he would just activate vectors to final. Okay. But there must be some terrain in there.
Yeah, there is. As you come in, you'll see it up here on the left.
Yeah.
What we're seeing it right here is what it is. How pretty is that, hon?
Gorgeous.
I think I've flown the localizer to 2.8 left in the simulator about 50 times.
Just because you like the idea of going to
No,
Pebble
because
Beach.
it was our C-triple-P sim.
Okay, so at Hixar,
Well, Hugen is the final approach fix.
yeah, Higeo is the final approach fix
Ageo? Thanks, I don't know.
at 4,100.
Ageo, correct.
All right, there, hon, we're good.
Yep.
So what's the green mean?
The green means we're well above it. Oh no, that's green means 2,000 feet.
We're within 2,000 feet of that.
Love
So
it.
next rad weather won't show on this page because it uses
Yeah.
the same colors.
I love the little legends there. 119.4 is tower.
All right, I have that ready to go. So we got the weather.
No, actually it's 118.4.
Push that
We
over.
got the weather. So ground is 120.875. 337 West Coast 17, thanks for the help. So we've got our speed under, we'll be able to get to 120 there. Yep. Yeah, this in a second here, huh? There you go.
45% power is perfect. Channel 53 chill, going through the clouds near Monterrey.
All good.
All right, check your scoreboard. Glide path is armed. GPS active.
Yep.
Turn a V-NAV descent.
We're going to make a little turn to the left here in a second, huh?
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to be turning left now.
It's going to stop us at 5100, then it's going to descend us down to 4100. So right here.
Which is our
so there's your V-NAV flight plan right here.
We're heading for Hixar, which is at Hixar, and the next one should be Gaya. There you see it.
And then you'll see 4100.
We want to be at 100 in a Gaya, right?
No, we're fine right here. All right, it's taking us to 4100. There's your glide path right there, okay?
Yeah.
So what do you think you might want to do?
Put flaps in?
Yeah, put flaps in.
These are just some of the questions we ask when you become a chill mood maker.
Oh, actually, this is the glide. Okay, now we got the glide path.
Chill listeners.
For now, I want to pull back to.
Visit SiriusXM.
Okay, just let us slow down.
Mood makers or SiriusXM Chill on Facebook.
And when we capture it, now we're captured, we can bring it back to 25% power. And pre-landing checklist. Boost pump on, mixture rich.
Okay, mixture rich, boost pump on, flaps are 50.
And what's our missed approach altitude?
Missed approach altitude is 6,000.
6,000 bugged. Verify our source and course. We get LP plus V. We sync our heading bug.
Heading bug.
Flaps
See, there's that turn to the right down there. We're at 120, 115, we're looking good. Now it's going to swing us a little bit right on 261. There's our turn to the right on. Our minimum is 1,080. On glide path, let's sync the heading. Not scaring you yet, Ed?
Awesome.
Number 8, Foxtrot Sierra, contact Monterrey Tower 118.4. Good day.
Thanks for all your help. 118.4. 85 shots here. Okay. Monterey Tower, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra inbound with Juliet on the RNAV 21 Yank or 288 Yank.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Monterey Tower, wind 25010, gust 21, or correction 20, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Can you give me those winds one more time?
26014, gust 20.
On glide path on the slope. On the course, I mean. 1,080 is our minimum.
Yeah, you're going to get real slow now. I would just leave the plower alone. What's the glide path on this one? Is it 3 or is it more? 3.6, okay, you're right.
That's a little bit.
Yeah, so 3.6, yeah, so 20% power works out good.
These are all the little things you hear about. You don't really they don't mean anything until you get there. Okay, so we're slowing down nicely here.
All right, so, you know, you get the autopilot on. If you ever want to fly with the flight director, just shut AP off, right? Watch. All right, you're flying the airplane now.
Okay. Get rid of the music here while I'm coming in.
So you don't want to have any grass between the flight director and the airplane, okay? There you go.
A little power here.
That's a lot of power. Just tuck it in real tight, right? It should look like this. See this? That's how you want it to look. You have grass between the plane and the flight director. Which means you can hit dirt.
For 1,000 over minimums, it's a little.
Yeah. I'm not putting it in yet.
Q is 3 miles from the runway. I know it's visual outside, but I'm just making believe there's clouds, and I'm just trying to keep things tight there. You and then
So that glide path, we have to level the plane at the MDA, okay? On an approach, if we didn't see it. So we just can't keep following that glide path down. We only can follow it down to the MDA.
Here we got 700 at minimums.
Yeah, so I would just take a little power out, get down to your flap operating speed, hold the nose up. At 110 is your speed on flaps.
I'm going to go flaps now.
Yeah, full flaps and hold the nose down because it's going to balloon. There you go.
Okay, 400 at minimums.
Okay, Ren Baron. Show me your stuff.
Well, if you made it this far in the video, I suspect you like what you're seeing. So if you'll take a moment to push the thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it. If you want to see more videos, just click subscribe.
100 at minimums.
All right, just disconnect everything.
Okay, everything's disconnected.
Disconnect it. Disconnect. Press your red button.
We're already off autopilot.
There you go.
Okay, we're at minimums.
So I just come out and then so I can line up.
Minimums.
I don't want to come in crooked. Right here's good.
Wind 26012, gust 20.
All right.
Wind 26012, gust 20. Wind 26012, gust 20.
So I want to crab a little left here once I get over here.
Okay, we're right on the Pappies.
28
Boost
left.
pumps on, mixture rich, and fuel is on our left tank. It's pretty much right down the runway.
500.
Just keep it at 85, no slower than 85. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, before we land, I want to thank a couple people. First and foremost, my wife, Franny, for indulging my passion for flying. Justin Ketchum at Cirrus Aircraft for introducing me to my good buddy, now your buddy, Ed Kenobi Waters. Thanks for watching, folks. See you later.
Just keep that power all the way in. All right.
Floating a little bit.
Take the power out. Nice.
Hey, Foxtrot's here. Continue down the runway and safe parking.
We're heading to Del Monte Aviation, 8 Foxtrot's here. That didn't scare you?
No, you just had the power in a little bit long. You're trying to land with power. Just gonna.
That's why I kept floating. How was that landing, huh? Not scary?
I think it was excellent.
I can't hear you.
Took her headset off.
Oh, Franny said the landing was just okay.
I think it was pretty good, yeah.
Ed, who's a professional, thought it was pretty good.
It was pretty darn good.
Shot 79 Bel Air today. My course, shot 80. Had 2 over last 5 holes. Ren Man, 6 over. I had you by your balls, and I said, whoop, fish back in the water. Sorry.
Hey, you gotta know how to land the plane, man.